Embedded deep inside a forest in Georgia sits a Victorian-style mansion that was built in 1884. A family of 6 used to live here. The husband worked in the oil industry, while the wife took care of the household and the children. The property immediately welcomes its visitors with a mysterious letter on a table in the main hall and 2 knives next to it. But why? We found out one of the kids of the family was very troubled and had a thing for satanic worship. In her room, we found rebellious signs of black upside-down crosses. But that's not the only gruesome thing about this place. During the whole exploration, I had a feeling of discomfort and fear. Some of the beds have bloodstains on their mattresses, and whilst walking around in the mansion, stomping footsteps could be heard from a large creature in the attic. In addition, some rooms contain obscure gothic paintings of children with big black eyes. This tucked away property was last occupied in the mid-1980s and has been left to its own devices ever since. It's time to go on a intensive journey into the unknown to find out what really happened here. So a little update on the last couple days. We actually had some resting days. We just left from our stay with Susie. Susie, if you're watching this, thanks again so much for staying for over a week at your place. It was lovely that you could host us and we had a great time with you. Very happy to have learned to know you. Yeah, currently we're actually on a mission. We still have 2 more places that we want to see in Georgia before we're heading to the next state. And those 2 are the most difficult ones. The first one is the home where the police came. The second one is the one we're going to now. This house is actually a mansion. Leslie has discovered it, so shout out to him. He found it on satellite. We went there and it's, I think, the most insane place that we've seen so far on these series. We found some beautiful residences, but this one is next level.
From the places that I've seen in the United States, from other explorers, to me and to my opinion, it's also one of the best ever discovered. So you're going to be pretty amazed when we go into this place and show it to you guys. So stay tuned. This is going to be a very interesting exploration. But first we got to hike through the woods.
That's right, because when we were there the last time, we actually got caught by the neighbors. We were checking out a property that is also abandoned. Apparently it was on their property. They got pretty mad and they called the cops on us and they were waiting at our car while we were meanwhile checking out this mansion that's right across the street of their house. So the sheriff came. He warned us, like, guys, be careful with trespassing, it's not allowed. And we didn't even go inside this house of the neighbors. But anyway, we're gonna go back right now to the mansion. And yeah, I really hope we succeed. We have to hike all the way through the forest, because otherwise we have a chance of being seen. So wish us luck and time for another adventure. So we're driving on this bumpy road over here, literally the middle of nowhere. Somewhere over here is gonna be the point where we're actually gonna penetrate the forest, and then from there on we're gonna try to get closer to the actual home. Yeah, this is the bad way.
I'm gonna drive the car backwards into there or something.
Yeah, we can. So we're basically going in that direction over there, and we're gonna hike all the way to the property. It's gonna be a long hike, but we feel that this is the safest option we actually have, and the only one. Because all the other forests surrounding this place, or all the other pathways in the forest, they're actually private properties, so that is not gonna work out.
Don't believe this one is.
We actually got ourselves these very reflective jackets, so we are actually they were hunting a lot over here in the forests. And when you're gonna hike that far in the forest, you definitely do not want to get shot, because then I would rather get caught while trespassing. So we got ourselves these very reflective hunting jackets, so that people can actually see us in case there is anybody hunting in the forest right now. So one reason I already like this exploration is because this is gonna be a real mission. And you know that I love to challenge and go on these missions. It feels quite surreal standing here between those electricity poles and hearing nothing but the crickets on the background. Yeah, well, without further ado, we're gonna penetrate the forest right now. We got all our stuff, because you definitely do not want to have to go back. Leslie always checks twice.
You got an extra microphone with you, because I had it one time that my microphone broke down halfway the exploration.
Yeah, I do.
That's important. You have your 18th century clothing with you?
I don't.
Oh.
I got my joggers, bro.
Oh, your joggers.
They're swaggy enough. Gonna grab an extra bottle of drink with me, just in case I get thirsty. Bye bye, car. See you in 4 hours or something, hopefully. Why is that open?
The bonnet is open. It was open all the way on the highway as well.
Is that dangerous?
That's really dangerous. If it pops open, you don't see anymore, and your windshield is broken. Let me see how this works. Yeah, you can lift it up, then just let it fall. Okay, now everything is closed.
Right. Now really bye bye, car.
Let's go.
We're gonna leave you, and we see you in 4 hours or something. Maybe even longer. I believe it's around 1:30 right now, so I think we're definitely gonna need some time in this mansion.
Ready for a forest walk, bro?
I'm ready for it.
Let's do this.
I really love to hike.
Me too. Absolutely.
I just don't hope we will hear gunshots while we're walking here.
But you also have to look out for the wild camera.
Yeah, that's another thing, because many forests over here are actually private property. There are all these signs with no trespassing, there are wild camps, don't go here, blah 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 blah. I don't understand it, because in Europe you have hiking trails everywhere. You can actually enjoy the beautiful nature. Now we also want to enjoy the beautiful nature here in Georgia, so we found ourselves a way now for a nice little forest hike. So I think we're now 10 minutes later. We're at 1/4 of the route, and vegetation is getting more denser, so it's going to be increasingly difficult to hike here.
I think we're inside the creek right now, and because of the wet soil and wet and damp soil,
Yeah,
vegetation can grow over here.
I see. There are more nutrients to grow. That's probably why it's more green here. Can you actually believe that a mansion like this lies that deep nestled in the woods? I can't believe it, and just keep watching this video, because you're going to be completely awestruck with the beauty of this place. I really cannot believe it actually exists in the USA. We know 100% sure we're the very first people to ever go there. So far so good, it's not too bad to walk here.
It's getting difficult to walk over here. And I'm also sweating because
Yeah, the jackets are really hot.
really hot. We can't take them off, of course.
Nah.
But it's really hot on them. Oh,
We can't take them off for our own safety.
cool mission, everybody.
Yeah. I mean, those are winter coats and right now it's summertime, so...
Especially in Georgia. When we get to New York, it's going to be way better.
And all these sticks are also getting stuck in my microphones and stuff.
You see the length that we go through to get to these places? It's totally insane.
Oh, there is water,
That's the creek actually.
but like a lot of water. We cannot walk
then
there.
We have to walk like on the bank of the creek.
Yeah, so we gotta go near there and
We
then...
gotta go like with the vegetation, to the side of the vegetation.
I don't know, I see the creek there. Let's take a look there and then we can maybe make a plan. Oh my gosh, guys.
I think we are oriented towards the creek though.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
yeah, I can see the creek over there. It is actually really beautiful. There are like trees growing everywhere in this creek. It looks a little bit like the swamp that
Bro,
you
listen
showed
to
me the
this.
pictures of.
My initial plan was to cross the creek.
Oh really? That is a no-go, bro.
Wow, I love this creek.
This is beautiful.
Look at the creek that we just ended up in.
This is like an extra bonus apart from the exploration itself.
Like a misty
Guys, look at this. It would have even been better if there was like morning mist or something, but I've never seen anything like this in my life. The nature over here is so different from where we live. This is gorgeous. I cannot believe the amount of trees that are growing from the water, just emerging. Fortunately, it's not always as easy as it seems on satellite view, because over here are a few ditches and we're probably gonna get wet feet. I think there is almost a 100% guarantee we will get wet feet. So you can see we have some water flowing here and Leslie already got the first wet feet. You good? My gosh, guys. You can literally hear the water flowing over there. So guys, it's getting quite energy demanding walking to this mansion. At a certain point there was only water all around us. We had to make a way through there. And finally we did find a little hill over here. And because everything is going uphill right here, there is no water luckily. So we can finally cross and make some meters right now. But yeah, already make sure to smash the thumbs up button for all the efforts. Not only discovering this place, but also right now trying to capture and share it with you. Because we have already seen it. We've only seen one deer so far here in the forest. And that one ran away so fast that I couldn't even capture it on video. Hours later, we were not even near the place yet when we started hearing gunshots in our vicinity. Evidently, we had entered active hunting territory, and since it didn't feel safe, we decided to head back to the car and return another day with a better and more thoughtful plan. So we are 2 days later and we actually made our way inside of this place. Now, it wasn't that easy at all. We actually had to sleep here overnight, sneak in the night and sleep here in one of the beds. Now, if we knew some things beforehand, we might have actually never slept in this place. We found out that the former occupants were worshippers of Satanism. There were even like upright crosses in one of the rooms. There are stains of blood in some of the beds, maybe even some body fluid. And right over here at the main entrance, there is this very strange note saying, "Kaylee, I love you, Mom. I love you more. Kaylee, there is now a game between us." And then right next to it, 2 knives. Now I don't know if this means anything dark or satanic or I don't know, but it's just giving us such strange vibes. Now that doesn't take away that this is by far the most historical mansion that we've discovered so far in the USA. And the woodwork in this place is gonna be marvelous. So I'm just gonna start the adventure right over here in the main hallway. We're firstly gonna cover the entire ground floor, and after that we're gonna make our way upstairs by this gorgeous staircase over here. Just have a look at all the fine carved woodwork and all the details. It's really unique. So, let's see. Even the table over here is beautifully carved out. Also the doorposts over here and right above them, beautiful. It's pretty rare to find something like this in the US. It's a really special find. Now you can tell that those floors are a little bit messy. A lot of furniture has been dumped here, stored around, but the furniture that is here is really antique and beautiful. Have a look at it. That sofa there. Wow, even a painting up there. I want to try to make my way a little bit through here to show you some things from a little more in-depth perspective. It's not gonna be easy moving myself through all the dumped furniture in this room. And we gotta be really careful because this place is located quite in the middle of nowhere, but it has neighbors and they're living very close to the property. Now look at the tall windows, the beautiful curtains. It almost feels like we're in Europe right now. Look at the giant doors there as well. Oh wow. This is such a special place, such an astonishing place. But as I also said, it gave us quite a bad vibe. We're also happy if we're back at the car again. So yeah, fingers crossed that everything will go well and we will not encounter any trouble exploring this place. We're gonna do it as discreet and cautious as we can. So one last overview of this beautiful staircase and main hallway. Also the beautiful windows up there. It looks that they were in the process of renovation and then eventually left the property in the midst of the renovation works. As you can tell, some other things over here. All the working tools. Wow. Look at this leather upholstery chair over here. Also the coat rack, very old one. Now right underneath the staircase they had some space for additional storage. Painting of the mountains. Now let me tell you that this floor is quite messy, but the upstairs has some very pristine rooms. And even though these rooms are messy, they have a lot of beautiful furniture and items. Now this used to be a bedroom one day. Guys, have a look at that beautiful piece of furniture, the sofa built in with the wall. That sideboard right behind it with the two lamps in it design. That's gorgeous. Some very strange things as well. Like this lamp, I've never seen anything like this before. Wow, look at the headboard of this bed. Beautiful carvings again. Absolutely impressive. Oh, a typewriter. Quite modern one though, not too old. I'm actually curious, where is that other door leading to? I think, yeah, this is leading to the outside, I think, guys. I'm gonna leave it. Because I do not want to alert the neighbors, but I believe there are two doors to the outside. And this one's on the side. Wow. Another beautiful vanity over here as well. What is this over here? Daredevil. I think it was a little vacuum cleaner or something. There's even this little toy bicycle. Why is my camera doing so strange? What is this? Guys, I really do not have control of my camera right now. This never happened. I don't know. It's not focusing for some reason. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna look into this. We'll be back right after the break. Alright, so it seems the camera is working again. I hope it will keep working because I really want to film this place for you. We have a little bathroom over here. Wow! Guys, look at this cabinet. It keeps doing it. Keeps doing it. But look at this cabinet. The paintings on there. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Over there we have a calendar dating 1981. Now if that's the accurate date of abandonment, this place is a true historical pearl that we just discovered. Unfortunately I cannot make use of my zoom function on my lens, because I noticed then it starts doing the glitchy stuff. I never experienced this with this camera. I've been filming with this camera for over 2 years. Never did I experience this problem. So that's also a little bit strange that it's happening in this place right now. Now, as you know, I'm quite a skeptic of paranormal stuff, but we feel a very strange and bad vibe in this place. I'm not the only one. Leslie has exactly the same sensation. And yeah, I hope we just will be fine this place, because it's a very strange place. You will probably hear me saying that so many times in this video, but yeah, I just can't say this enough because it's the truth. It's a really odd place. There is not much to find about who lived there or anything. No pictures, no letters, only a lot of beautiful antique furniture and impressive woodwork. There's even a little column over here. A vintage clock. Even a fake tree. We got all those knickknacks over there on the shelves and the decoration. We can still see a beautiful sofa right down beneath the stuff that has been dumped on it. And some beautiful curtains again. They're in such a pristine state. All these doorposts have the ornate carved work. All of them. Over here the corridor continues. There is so much stuff standing there. Also this huge chest. Right behind there is some other storage. I see a part of a lamp. A boiler. Oh my gosh. Look at this room right in front of me. So much beautiful items seem to have been entirely forgotten about. The cupboards, even the built-in cabinet over there on the wall. That's amazingly done. Some old records over here. And they're still pristinely inside. The candle holder over here. It even looks kind of African. And again over here a calendar saying 1983. Those are really the oldest records we found so far. Would the place really be sitting here for that long already? If that's the case, it's unbelievable. Look, this is what I was talking about. I love how they made this cabinet just inside the wall, with the same ornate design as the doorposts we've seen everywhere. You can tell by all those things it's truly a historical property that we are currently exploring And I think hardly anybody knows about this property because it's kind of hidden and secluded from the modern world and civilization. Also this chair over here is amazing. Just have a look at this. They even have indoor windows. They're overlooking the room that we just explored. It's also one of the first times I see that. Seems that they definitely did not want people to come in here. They have completely barricaded this door. And this one as well. Now, strangely enough, the front door was just unlocked. We blocked it with a chair because we do not want anybody else to come in while we are in there. Now, is this actually a fridge? I think so. There's a big one. Over here we have a part where you can actually go upstairs. Another staircase to the same floor in a spiral shape. And then finally, on this floor, we of course have their kitchen. Have a look at it. Wow. There is so much to see. What is this device even over here? Volume tuner. I think this was a very vintage radio. The pots and pans were still standing on the gas furnace. It's unbelievable. Even look at those chairs. They have been made out of barrels and have been upholstered on the other side. That's really unique. I've never seen anything like that. This newspaper is dating from 1957. I wish I could zoom in, but my lens appears to be broken or something. I have to look, it might need some fixes. Wow. Measuring cups. Still all pristinely hanging up there. And also all the other mugs over here, and the cups. Fridge is also still partly stuffed. Freezer is emptied out, luckily. I love seeing all those vintage items, kitchen equipment. It's amazing. It really educates us about the past and about how people used to live. And all of that in different areas of the world. Seeing it is such a blessing, a golden opportunity. And it's my biggest pleasure taking you on all these adventures around the world and also educating you about how people live in different areas of this world. Mouth stopper for people who can't keep it shut. Sounds a little bit like me. Wow. Everything is in there. Oh my gosh. It has remained entirely unspoiled. So much stuff is still there. Such a beautiful kitchen. I also like the mint green painted color of all the walls. So that door over there is leading to the back garden. And this is the final room in this mansion. 1982 is the date of this calendar. So that means 1985, I believe, was the last date we found so far. And then finally, this is just some storage. So not too much interesting to see. That means that we are gonna make our way to the next floor. I hope you're ready to see all the beautiful bedrooms. Let's go. So we're gonna make our way right now to the upstairs floor. We've been hearing so many weird noises all the time. I love the woodwork in this place. The wooden banister, the fine wooden carvings aware on the side as well. Such a beautiful staircase. So one last overview from the main hallway, and then we're going to the upstairs corridor over here. We immediately have a cabinet in front of us. Pretty strange why they placed it here. So there we are, the upstairs corridor. Got a vanity over here in the middle. Just firstly go inside of this room. You can tell that stuff has been a little bit thrown around at some point of this room. Those look like sweets or something. Some candies. That's syrup, if you're coughing a lot. You really have to be silent because the neighbor's property is so close to this house. And they're now doing some work in the garden. We could literally hear them talking, and we do not want them to hear us, of course. Oh, yikes. Is that bug real? I think it is real, but it's dead. That is a huge bug. Pretty strange lamps going from the ceiling to the ground. I've never seen anything like that. What is this baby doll doing here? It's pretty weird. I've got many questions about this place, as I said. Sometimes it even seems that this building is still breathing. The windows are broken, the curtains are moving all the time. I do really like those laces over here and the little curtains. But look at the strange art inside this place. No sale. This is... what is this trying to say? The boy with black eyes. Honestly, it is a beautiful place to film, but I'm really happy if we are at the car, because I never felt this sensation in a place before, this uncomfortable, this, I don't know, this weird feeling going through my veins, going through my head, my body. My heart rate sometimes it's at 200 maybe. We believe there's even a big animal on the attic, and if we're gonna get closer to there, you're maybe even gonna hear it. It's walking, it's going over the ground, and sometimes even like a little bit grooming, like it's really strange. Anyway, got another one of these weird paintings over here. 𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝗆𝗆, 𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆. Then we're gonna make our way to the next bedroom. The bed's beautiful, guys. Wow. It's a beautiful bed. Looks a little bit like a four-poster bed like we often found in the French chateaus. It's strange that there are no pictures or anything to be found in this place. A violin and guitar here. Got this elephant ornament. Such a beautiful fireplace over here. Just look at the wooden carvings. Then on top of there, we have some other ornaments. Also this little wooden clock. Everything is covered within the dense network of cobwebs. It's pretty crazy to see how all these roots are just growing in the house. In the end, Mother Nature conquers and it will reclaim what was once hers. Look over here in the corner. Got a beautiful vintage television. I don't understand the style of those people that once lived there. This painting looks so happy again, whereas the other ones were so dark. I love this bed. It's definitely the most beautiful bed inside this place. I don't even know what a shovel is doing here. There's some paintbrushes again. This one even still has some white paint on it. It looks like they were trying to renovate this place, but somehow left it in the midst of its renovation. The first picture, guys. A picture of this boy over here. I'm really wondering what the story behind this property actually is. Because it's one of the most mysterious mansions I've ever seen in my life. So one last overview shot from this beautiful bedroom. And now we're gonna make our way to this little part that is actually connected with the front balcony. Over here is a huge upstairs balcony. It's beautiful. I think this property is also very historical. April 1956. That's such a long time ago. So I was right, this property is very historical, especially for American terms. Now I'm gonna show you the outside behind this door, but I cannot talk over there, so I'm just gonna show it to you. Also look at the beautiful stained glass windows. So before we're heading to that room over there, firstly we'll show you the most pristine bedroom on this floor. Again, we have beautiful ornate carvings in the woodwork of this fireplace over here. I'll firstly give you an overview again of this beautiful room. It's so untouched. It's even a bullfighter from rodeo. So the owners might have Latin American roots or Spanish roots. Now look to the ceiling, there are no signs of leakage damage. But there is this huge spot on the bed. This can possibly be body fluid. And these two little spots over here are actually two stains of blood. I'm 100% sure. so strange. I can really not relate what has happened here, or even what previous life existed in the walls of this mansion. Attached to this bedroom is a little bathroom. It seems that they also love nautics and sailing. There is some bandage over here. Because as you can see, even in the design of this cabinet, the anchor comes back. Some shells over here. And again we can see those ornate doorposts, and above them the fine wooden carved work. So we're continuing. You can probably even hear the fear in my voice. I'm sorry for that. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable while watching these videos. I want to give you joy, but I'm really feeling not right in this place. There is something wrong with this place, and the people that lived there were worshippers of the Satanism. We're gonna see that right now in this room. Roots are again growing inside. And have a look. Such an untouched bedroom again. Rocking chair over here in the front. But look at the satin crosses over here. This is not right. This is so strange. I really do not know what to think about it. Just leave your thoughts or a possible theory down below. This looks like flamenco dancers, also definitely very Spanish and Latin American. The lamps are extravagant. I've never seen anything like that before either. Beautiful wooden bed. We got another bathroom over here. You can see again over here in the bathtub there is a bucket of paint. They were painting something, and I keep hearing strange noises, guys. What the heck? Alright, so this is going to the other part of the corridor. I'm gonna walk around. Look at all these tiny knickknacks over here. All the glass figurines. And animals. not much to see over here. Oh, this looks like some very old canned food. But this has been sitting in those jars for a very long time. There is hardly any fluid inside anymore. It's completely dry. I think they are cranberries. That's even a part of a lamp. It is a wonderful place. I just wish things weren't so strange here. I really do not know why I can feel like this, but Leslie, who's with me, he has exactly the same. We even slept here last night and we did not feel that uncomfortable. But when we woke up, things started getting a little strange. So right over there is the access to the attic. And we are pretty sure that there is a pretty big animal up there. It's not a little animal, it's not a rat or something. There are also huge pieces of droppings on beds and feces. We were just wondering how it got up there. But if it got up there, it can also get down. We gotta keep that in mind. A very old bottle over here. Ideal seasoning. Old-fashioned sauce from 𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝗆𝗵. Alright. So we have some more bedrooms over here. Whoever once owned this place, it must have been a big family or a big group of people with so many different bedrooms and space to sleep. I do love the thing over here. And right behind it there are just roots from the outside, again growing in the building. So this is the point where it starts getting really strange. There are 2 giant blood stains in the bed. Look at that giant stain of blood. 100% sure it's blood. How did it end up here? It's huge. Maybe it's from an animal, but I hope it's from an animal and not from a human person. July 1980, Reader's Digest. All these fake flowers in the building, everywhere. This used to be another access to the outside. Could you hear that? That's the animal. I'm gonna say nothing for a while. I don't hear it anymore now. But all the time in this room, we hear this freaking darn animal. Well, 2 single beds over here, like a rocking chair right in the center of them. And again we have those two frames over here with these people in it with such big eyes. You can tell by our surroundings we're in the middle of the forest. There is nothing around this place. Many questions remain unanswered. What happened in this eerily silent mansion? What has been taking place in its walls? Questions I do not know an answer for, but you are free to speculate right down beneath the comment section. I'm gonna close it right here. We're gonna leave this place right now because, as I told you, we do not have a very good feeling with this place. Now, if you appreciate our efforts exploring this place, even sleeping here overnight to be able to capture it with daylight, please do not forget to smash the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to the channel down below if you want to see more videos just like this one. We still have a lot to explore in the USA. I'm excited for it. I just hope that the spots are not as scary and strange as this one. Then in the end, if you enjoyed it, I will see you on the next adventure. There is also a little link in the description to a Patreon and a PayPal link where you can support our channel and support us traveling to more countries and destinations all around the world. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.